right, welcome to Kings Island. I'm Brad Perdue, Indy Guy 4KI. I've got Mike Koontz here, the general manager of Kings Island, talking a little bit about how his year has gone. We're about 2/3 of the way through his first year as general manager here.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about your year so far.
The year's been phenomenal, kicking off, a world-class ride like Mystic Timbers was, the start of the year, and then, culminating with the, Amusement Today Golden Ticket for Best New Ride of 2017. I mean, how much better can it get than that?
That's true. So tell us a little bit about the Golden Ticket Award for Mystic Timbers.
Every year the Amusement Today, polls, a lot of coaster enthusiasts and other people, around the country, around the world. And every year there's a, new ride that's awarded the Golden Ticket for Best New Ride. And Kings Island was, voted this year, Best New Ride with Mystic Timbers. First time ever that Kings Island has received the Best New Ride award. So not even Diamondback, not Banshee, so quite an honor.
Quite an honor. It's a great ride.
Yeah.
We were just talking before we went live. How many rides you got on it so far this year?
About 40 this year. I've slowed down a little bit, but I enjoy the ride immensely. I mean, it's a great ride.
So when we talked to you earlier, when we launched on Media Day for Mystic Timbers, we talked about you bringing your grandkids here.
Yeah.
How many visits have you brought them as a guest in the park?
Well, my grandkids have been here twice this year. They're actually coming in a couple weeks, so he'll ride Mystic Timbers again. He's only ridden it once. He's 8. He's not the most adventurous 8-year-old. So he's ridden it once, and he's looking forward to riding it again.
Getting back to you being the general manager this year, what's been one of the most rewarding parts of your job so far?
The most rewarding part, quite honestly, is being able to walk the park, interact with guests, and particularly interact with our associates. It's like, man, they work hard every day to make everything that is Kings Island work.
Right.
It takes a lot, and we have a lot of great kids that work for us, great adults that work for us. People that come back year after year after year. We have a lot of people who started here 15, 20 years ago who still come back seasonally. They're school teachers, they're in various professions outside of Kings Island, but to see them come back every year and still want to work here is just amazing. Yeah,
someone who comes here year after year. I don't even remember when I became a Gold Pass member, and now a Platinum Pass member. But it's cool to see the associates that come back year after year. So you're definitely not wrong there.
Yeah.
I know people who come on KI Central year after year. I'm sure they know exactly what you're talking about. They got friends here. Some of them work here.
Oh yeah.
For them, this is part of their family and a second home to them.
Yep, absolutely.
So, as general manager, what are some of the things that you don't like about your job, or were a surprise? Going, oh my goodness, I know I was going to have to deal with this.
Surprises, man, it's as general manager, I'm here, I'm not gonna say every day. I try to take one day a week off. I was here Friday night, hunt till about 12:30. I was here last night till about 12:30, back here again this morning at 9:30, and it's a long season, and it takes a lot of stamina.
Right.
So my feet are, I know I've got a few more days left. I've got a lot of exercise in this year. I mean, quite honestly, not surprised about my job. I mean, just, getting to interact with all the different aspects of the business, from maintenance, HR, marketing, retail, food, just being able to have, give guidance, direction, and strategy into what we're doing, now and for the future, and working with all the various divisions has been a great, I'll say, experience.
Great experience.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I know you haven't been here too long yet. 2/3 of the way. Can you tell us a couple of things you have changed so far this year? Has there been anything that maybe we as guests would or wouldn't know that you've changed or instituted?
I think coming in late last year, a lot of the planning for every year is done, this time of the year. So
Right.
So I kind of came in at the tail end of getting everything planned. I think the one thing that we worked very hard on this year with marketing and our maintenance team, our operations team, was the stunt show that we did back in August.
Right.
I think that was very well received by our guests.
Mm-hmm.
It was just phenomenal to have something like that. See it start from an idea. We want to do something that's totally different. Utilize the fountain, utilize the tower, bring this stunt show in to give our guests just a totally different experience.
Right.
And I think we had a home run with that. I mean, it was very well received. 21 days, 3 shows a day. A couple days were rained out, but
Right.
that's not something necessarily I changed, but something that was new this year. That we spent a lot of time talking, planning,
Right.
and getting it done. So
Very cool. All right. Well, I don't see any questions on here. All right. One of the things that has upset some of the KIC members, and maybe you can tell us a bit about it. What happened to instrumental music on International Street?
It's going to come back. That was, you go back, that was one thing I did change. We talked through, with our live entertainment department about, what can we do different on International Street.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say they talked me into, doing the instrumental music, the old style music.
Mm-hmm.
But we decided to do it. It was very well received. So quite honestly, the test was to put it back to what it had been.
Right.
To see what kind of feedback we got.
Okay.
So the feedback is bring back the instrumental music, which we will be doing next year.
Okay, we got a question of what will replace Dinosaurs Live. Can you tell us anything about that area once Dinosaurs Live is gone?
That's a good question from Jeffrey. And we've had discussions. I mean, it's a great opportunity to do something.
Right.
Okay. But we've got other plans in the near future that doesn't include that area.
Okay.
But definitely in the future, we need to do something that is going to be different for our guests. It's a great just nature trail for people just to walk and relax. But
Right.
it'll be more than that at some point.
Okay, so are you saying that area will be open for people to walk through?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
So.
A little bit of information about what's happening in Dinosaurs Live in the very near future.
Yep.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate your time.
Sure.
So let's
You want to
talk.
ask me about Winterfest?
Well, yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Haunt first.
Okay.
So how has Haunt been received so far this year? The train's coming behind us.
Yep.
We'll pause for just a second.
Hey guys. First trip around.
First trip around on the train. All right, so how has Haunt been received? We're expecting the Haunt mazes and such. What's your thoughts on Haunt so far?
I think everybody has a different perspective of Haunt. Everybody wants something a little bit different. Some people want it scarier. Some people want it less scary.
Right.
Some people want more shows. Some don't care about shows. So we try to make sure we're doing a balance.
Right.
With the 3 shows we have, I think we've got a good mix, of shows. We focus more on outdoor this year. With Bayou, we have a new, skeleton key experience in Bayou. So I think that was a great addition.
Okay.
Wasteland, over by KI Theater, I think gives a totally different experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dancing Macabre under the tower. It's not a scare area. But it's a really neat, different experience for our guests who, again, don't necessarily want the extreme scares.
I totally recommend that. I got to say that was one of my favorite Haunt attractions when I came opening night.
Yeah.
It's a really cool. They do awesome with the makeup. The props are really cool over there, and I got to say, it was my favorite place to hang out.
Nice.
You know,
Nice.
it's a nice area. It's not too crowded. At least it wasn't the night I was
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah.
you get to see the different scenes and awesomeness.
Yep.
I really loved it.
Yep.
You know, it was really cool. So definitely check that out.
You know, but you know, the feedback we've received so far on Haunt's been very positive. You know, so you know, we're already starting to think about next year. You know, what are we going to do next year? So,
Right.
You know, the new show experience. You know, some people were, you know, I'll say a little bit upset that we didn't have the wall of monsters, you know, on Friday night like we'd had in the past.
Or they run out, yeah.
You know, but
From the
you know,
gates.
a little bit different experience for the opening of Haunt on Friday nights and Saturday nights.
Right.
I think it's pretty cool. You know, I think the new Haunt sign at the front is pretty cool. So, you know, we're always trying to make things a little bit different so that you're not saying exactly the same thing year after year. So.
Right. All right. Well, let's switch into Winterfest. Before we do that, someone asked, are there any plans for the old Tomb Raider building, the crypt building? I guess would be the last thing that's in there. I mean, obviously it's being used for a haunt right now.
Yeah.
Any other plans during the regular season?
It's the most expensive haunt building probably in the world. You know, I was here back in 2002 when Tomb Raider opened. Man, what a great concept! And you know, for me personally, it's like, you know, yes, that building needs to be utilized for something different than just a haunt maze.
Right.
So again, we've had those conversations. You know, but again, we're looking at, you know, 5 years out and saying what can we do? What do our guests want?
Right.
Make sure we're satisfying our season pass holders, our coaster enthusiasts, you know, our families with kids. So we've got to, you know, be very strategic in how we plan. But definitely, I'd love to see, you know, that building utilized for a ride in the future.
Cool. All right, let's switch gears over to Winterfest.
Yep.
Tell us a little about, if you haven't been on the Kings Island website, the shows, the food, everything's pretty much listed there. Tell us a little bit about it. I mean, that's a big lineup of stuff for Winterfest, and I'm very excited about it.
I got a sneak peek of, you know, some of the new lighting on International Street the other night. You know, and as a lot of people know, plans are already, you know, we're already doing things today. It's kind of weird, you know, to have some things that are Christmassy in the park and haunt at the same time.
Yeah,
so,
we've had candy canes up for a couple of months now. And
Candy Cane Lane, you know, over in Tower Gardens area. You know, so there's going to be 9 different areas throughout the park that are decorated differently. International Street obviously is going to be spectacular with ice skating on the fountain. You know, the Christmas tree, or the Eiffel Tower decorated as, you know, 300-foot tall Christmas tree. We got 13 different shows and attractions throughout the park. You know, Santa Claus will be here for the kids, and we've got a lot of neat things planned. You know, both from an entertainment aspect. You know, ice skating on the fountain. I hear a lot about that. You know,
right.
That people are just so excited to be able to do that. So
I'm excited, but I'm probably going to fall on my butt and hurt something, so I probably won't do it. I'll film other people doing it.
Yeah, but you know, you know, we've got 5 million plus lights throughout the park.
Wow, 5 million lights.
5 million lights. You know, and the food, we're doing a lot of different things with food. You know, we're traditional, you know, turkey dinner type things. The international restaurant will be open for a buffet type meal. You know, with turkey and all the trimmings, etc. I know a lot of people have waited a long time to be able to eat in the international restaurant again, so that's definitely on the agenda. We're doing some work in there now to get that ready.
So there'll be stuff in the international restaurant?
Yeah.
So that'll be one of the dining areas?
Yep.
All right, you heard it here first from Mike.
Yep.
The international restaurant will be used
Yes.
for Winterfest.
Yes.
Someone just asked, why isn't the Beast going to be open during Winterfest?
You know,
Since we got Mystic Timbers open.
Yes, good question. You know, a lot of the rides, and you know, Mystic Timbers, we were fortunate, you know, when we were building it and when we got to actually run it, to see, you know, how it functioned in cooler temperatures.
Right.
So, you know, very confident that Mystic Timbers can run. You know, we don't want to. So the Beast, you know, is a little bit trickier. And again, I'm not a maintenance guy. I wasn't the engineer.
Right.
If Jamie Gaffney or Jeff Cramke were here, they could answer that question. But as most of you know, some of the steel coasters, under 45 degrees range, they don't operate well.
Right.
Plus, we got to think about, winter maintenance,
Right.
and, all that goes into. So we've shortened that time period for a lot of rides. We're
Right.
going to maintain the rides so we can get them back in operation, when we open next April. So.
I got you. Anything else about Winterfest? When's it open?
Winterfest opens November 24th at 5 p.m. It's 23 days. Every day it's 5 to 10 p.m. It's a nighttime event. It's all about the lights and the experience. On Saturdays we'll open International Street at 4 p.m. to give people on Saturdays a little bit of an opportunity to get in a little bit earlier, get
stuff.
So very excited about it. And
So this does include people with platinum or gold passes
Yes.
and the dining plan.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
the buffet, will there be an upcharge for people on dining plan for that, or will that be included?
The standard locations that currently are available in the dining plan, will still be available for the dining plan. The international restaurant, we're still discussing, what that's going to be for dining plan guests. So
Gotcha. Okay.
Don't have a final answer on
So a
that
little
yet.
bit of more discussions going on for the buffet area.
Yep.
For dining plan members.
Yep.
So
Yep.
still working some of the details out. So that's kind of cool, even though,
Absolutely.
definitely go on the website, look at everything they got going on, because, man, that list is pretty long.
Yeah.
When I first went there, I was not expecting, have to scroll to see
Yeah.
everything that was going on, and you have to scroll down to see everything.
Yep.
So,
Yep. My favorite food, I went to Great America, did Winterfest last year for the first time, so I went out to Great America to kind of experience that. My favorite thing at Great America, which we'll have here, is the cinnamon pull-apart monkey bread.
a cinnamon monkey bread.
And I left one night and I said I want to take one back to the hotel room with me, so I had breakfast the next morning, and it is so good. So
All right, monkey bread will be at Kings Island this
Yep.
Winterfest.
Yep.
Save your money now to buy one.
There you go. There you go. So,
Plan on doing that, sneaking it in away from the kids if you have to, so
Yep.
they don't eat it
yep.
all.
Buy two.
Buy two.
Yep.
One for you, one for the kids.
One. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much, Mike, for
You're
giving
welcome.
us this information. That was great, and we really appreciate you taking time out to talk to us.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot.